More than 500 of the world's largest brands use SONAR. But how are they using the largest source of industry data to create actionable insights against their supply chain? That's what we're here to take a look at.
Yeah, in short, a number of ways. Starting off, what we're going to do is go into the SCI, Supply Chain Intelligence tool. What they use this tool for ultimately is to take a look and analyze their supply chains. And it's not just using contract rate data. You can get that all over the place. There's contract rate data in plethora. What we have here is we've taken the contract rates, be able to benchmark your rates against the market and against your peers, but then also taking some of that tender data that we have within the SONAR platform to be able to actually analyze the market around you, help you make some decisions around, do I drop my rates? Well, if I drop my rates, what might that do to my service levels? So on and so forth.
And we've seen companies see as much as $30 million in savings on low-hanging fruit and minimizing risk against the rest of their supply chain.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of on both ends. Looking here at this, for instance, we've got the opportunity view here. If we go here, what this allows you to do is kind of take a look at your spend in certain markets. We've identified where you're spending 10% over the market, or where maybe it might be 10% below the market, over the market, and in a favorable lane where you could really cut your rates down and still be able to hold your service levels high. Something looking at the rate data alone may not tell you. Even going into where you might be underpaying in the market, where you might be having a market where it's kind of tough, where the leverage might not be in your favor, and you might be paying under market, leaving yourself liable to spot market exposure and unstable cost ultimately in the long run.
So SCI is the great tool for benchmarking and analyzing your entire supply chain, managing RFPs or planning in the future. Now, what about monitoring? What about market trends and that sort of data?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the SONAR platform itself, the market as a whole is a pretty diverse market. And looking at just costs, as I mentioned there on the SCI platform, looking all the way up to things like the imports we see coming in. We've got our IOTI with our OTVI here. So IOTI is that's that inbound TEU volume index, looking at how many containers are moving from overseas coming here to the U.S. to kind of get an idea of how much volume are we going to see in the coming months here domestically. What kind of pressure might that put on the capacity that's available in the market?
Yeah, so from consumer indexes to credit spending, inflation information, all the way into the volume, the sheer volume coming overseas, to be able to really understand how supply chains globally are moving so you can plan your own supply chain individually.
All the way into, we go into the volumes or to the rejection index here and looking at how's the capacity that we currently have, how are they reacting to the amount of volume that's coming out, how are they reacting to the tenders that are coming across? Are they rejecting a lot of tenders? Are they accepting the tenders that are coming out, giving you an idea of how the current amount of capacity in the market is reacting? Are they moving the freight that's coming out? Are they rejecting it? Are they demanding higher prices and things of that nature? Being able to see the effect on capacity's reaction in the market to the spot prices in particular, and then down the road, how that might affect contract rates, your ability to buy, and really just create some sort of sustainability in your operations.
Sure, because transportation teams can feel that, and all the way up to the executive level, but being able to be proactive or forecast and be able to have that ability to make a step ahead of competition, that's really the differentiator that SONAR and SCI gives your team, right?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can, again, look at the historical data that has been provided all over the market. It's a market that's lagged behind for so long, and looking at what's normal seasonalities, what types of effect traditionally has some of these things had on our supply chain, and take shots in the dark as to what might happen. Looking at the high frequency data all the way from the imports all the way down to the rejections as of yesterday, into what is that's doing to not only price but your buying pool, your capacity pool.
Sure, and Sonar has created APIs for all of these tools to help companies dump all of these pieces back into their own system. But then also, we have market experts, we have customer success that helps companies set up really each tool individually to guide their business forward. So how is market expertise or customer success able to uniquely provide that?
Yeah, we've got members on the team all the way from ocean intelligence, intermodal intelligence. We've got economists on board that can really go in. They study this stuff day in, day out. They can come and hop on a call, meet with your executives, or meet with the members of the team that this stuff might be important to, and really get in there and give you a good layout of what we're actually seeing in the market, again, from all those different views.
So more than $200 billion in actionable supply chain data, consumer data, multiple systems delivered into your system. That's the power of FreightWaves Sonar.
Yep, absolutely.